On September 26, 1983, the world almost ended. The Soviet Union's nuclear warning system detected a U.S. missile attack, and the fate of humanity rested on one man's decision. This is the story of Stanislav Petrov, the man who stopped World War III. By 1983, the U.S. and USSR were in full nuclear standoff. NATO ran a massive military exercise, Able Archer, and the Soviets feared a surprise nuclear strike. Petrov, a Soviet lieutenant colonel, was in charge of early warning systems when suddenly the screen flashed. Nuclear missile launched from the USA. One missile wasn't a mistake. Minutes later, the system detected 4 more. The Soviet doctrine was clear. If the U.S. launched, the USSR would launch back. Petrov had minutes to decide, report the attack as real and start WWIII, or trust his gut that it was a false alarm. Everything was on the line. Instead of following protocol, he disobeyed orders. He told his superiors, "It's a false alarm." His reasoning? The U.S. would never launch only 5 missiles. It had to be a mistake. Minutes later, it was confirmed. There was no U.S. missile attack. The warning system had mistaken sunlight reflections for missile launches. Petrov was 100% right. Instead of being rewarded, Petrov was reprimanded for ignoring protocol. The Soviets covered up the incident, and he was forced into early retirement. Years later, the story was revealed. Petrov received global awards, but he lived in poverty until his death in 2017. His actions, however, may have saved billions of lives. One man's decision may have saved the world. But how close are we to another mistake like this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for our next video on the Great Emu War.